Hey, Daniel, happy Friday. All right, welcome on in, one and all. Glad to have you joining us here on this Friday evening. We've got ourselves a loaded lineup of breaks here tonight, including 2025 Optic football, 2024 Optic football, 2025 Origins football. Origins Optic, they both start with though, close enough. Not really. Origins. We got 6 boxes of this in a pick your team break. We have an EB dub up on the board if you want a chance at some cheap teams in that one. There are 10 spots left in that EB dub. If you've never joined us for an EB dub, it works as such, being that we have discounted spots. $56.99 is what we're looking at here, and there will be 15 spots in that break. You could get the Chargers, the Bucks, the Niners, the Rams, the Jets, the Ravens, or the Bears. Or you could get into a 2025 Luminance Football single hobby box BOGO tiered team break. So 2 different ways that could possibly land, $56.99. So you could end up getting one of the bigger teams in this break, the Chargers, the Bears, whoever, for a lot less than what they go for. So we have 10 spots left in that break. On top of that, we also have our 2024 Donruss Football Optic Football. We have retail of Optic Football right here, as you can see. And within this, we have 3 of these boxes. We're going to go hunting for some downtowns. It is possible to track those downtowns out of these. So we're going to hope for the best out of those boxes. We've got in front of us the Fanatics Topps Chrome Baseball Megas to go along with a single hobby box of Topps Finest 2025. That is part of our 3-box mixer of Topps Baseball. So be on the lookout for that. And then we have 4 of these booster bundles of White Flare and Black Bolt, the most recent release for the Pokemon trading card game. We will give you 4 packs per spot, and we only have 5 of those spots remaining. So be sure to check that out as well. We also have 1 more team left in the Pick Your Team break that can also net you the Jags as a random team in that break. So keep in mind, you buy a team outright in our Pick Your Team breaks, all of those people are randomized in to win one of the top teams in the break. For Origins, it is the Jaguars. Everybody going after the Travis Hunter cards. So that is the spot there. We also have a dual hobby BOGO tiered break on the board of Panini Origins football as well. So a bunch of different breaks tonight, a bunch of different ways that you can get involved, and you can find those all at TopShelfBreaks.com. We will rip as soon as we fill, and hopefully it will be very, very soon, and we'll be able to, go accordingly with everything that we've got on the board. So it should be a fun night with everything that we have on board here. And again, you can find it all at TopShelfBreaks.com with our magic numbers 10, 12, 10, and 5 for 4 of our 5 breaks here. And the other cool thing about that Pokemon break, if you do end up, and the way that we do that is we break all the cards, the top HP for a spot we'll end up with an extra 2 packs of Black Bolt and White Flare. And the second place spot will also end up with 2 spots. So you buy 2 spots, you could end up with 4 free packs if things fall your way. But the only way to find out is to buy spots and click it to hit it with Top Shelf Breaks. And there's my spiel. That's all I got for you guys tonight. Haven't been in the chair for a week. Had some fun over the weekend and Monday. Had back surgery, and I'm back in a chair. I'm doing breaks. That's how much I miss each and every one of you. But we're feeling good. Not relying on pain meds anymore, so success all around. What's happening, Tyson? How are you, sir? Long time no talk. And to any of our friends that are hanging out with us over at Instagram, welcome. We are over here for the first time in a week. Kind of newer to the platform with the whole live video thing. We're getting there. We're getting more acclimated to the Instagram platform. I didn't watch the Leaf, but I heard good things. That there was a messy. It was just a loaded box, and there was a Livy Dunn. And that was crazy. What else was there? I only saw those two cards. I'm going to go grab Carter's Black Bolt box. Let me see if we have any more Leaf Authentic. I don't know if we do. I don't see it, but I might not be looking in the right spot. Hey, James. Happy Friday. Tyson, we do not have any more Leaf, so that appears to have been a blink and you miss it break, and I'm really disappointed I did not get to be a part of it because, like, that was, like, awesome seeing what was pulled out of there. We do have these, I don't know where they came from. 2023 draft picks. 4 autos. I don't know who else is in this. Aside from Anthony Richardson. I'm curious, though, now. Carter, do you want your Black Bolt now? Ha 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 ha. No joke. I've got a I've got a cut in my back that's about yay big, right between the shoulder blades. And okay, we'll do your Black Bolt while we're hanging around and waiting. But yeah, it does not feel great. That's all I'm gonna say. It does not feel great, but had to be done. Yeah, upper back surgery. Okay, one hit wonder. Like even doing this and like reaching over in front of the camera, not the greatest feeling in the world. That's how much pain I am actively in. But hey, it's all working. The ladder, Tyson. All right, Carter. Good luck. Ooh, these are fancy boxes. They pop open. If it was disc replacement, I would not be here right now. There's no amount of money that CK would be able to pay me to be here in this moment. Just gonna put that out there. I'm seeing some shiny back here. Let's hope it's something good. Nice Victini Master Ball. We'll start off with that. And Superior. This would be a great HP card. Alas, it's not. Still, cool Master Ball. I'll take the Master Ball, Victini. Ooh. I sure hope it doesn't go that poorly. Trying to instill the fear in me. Ooh, shiny. Volcrona. I mean, yesterday was the first day without the good pain meds for me. Ooh, full art. Krokorok. Very nice. And Hexorus. Very nice Krokorok, though. No, I got the hydrocodone. Fun. Just to deal with the incision garbage. But all good now. And Landoris. The Victini's 15? Jeez. That's wild. Ooh, shiny. Ooh, Beast Candy. And Beartic. Okay, so not too bad. Hmm. That's a popular creature? Never would have expected that to be a popular creature. Just a pokey. Oh, reverse. Reverse rare. Cool. And Excadrill 270. I got excited. All right. There you go, Mr. Carter. That is all. There we go. All right, let's check the big board. Let's see what we got going on. We will revisit all the fun that we've got on the board here tonight. Where are we at? We're down to 6 on the Origins. Origins is going to be fun, folks. It's going to be fun. Down to 10 on the Donruss Optic 3 retail box. You get 5 packs guaranteed on that. Final Origins team sold out. So once we sell those last 6 EB dub spots out, that is it. That is it. One thing to note here, on the 3-box mixer of tops, we've added a National VIP gold pack to that. It's true. It happened. And then we're down to 2 spots on the Pokemon. So that is where we stand right now. 6 spots left in that EB dub, and we are ripping the newest licensed football release. Mm-hmm. PYT list ready. Thank you much. Down to 5 on the EB dub. We're ticking. Also, Carter, if you want to throw up that that luminance, we can prepare ourselves for that. I don't know how many we need to sell out of that, but we'll get there. So 5, 2, 8, and 10. You guys get all your fantasy football drafts in? I'm actually drafting one as we speak. It's like, do you want to join? I'm like, oh, I could draft from my phone. Can't guarantee it'll go well, but we'll try it. What's wild is how many drafts are happening on, like, Labor Day itself. Didn't really anticipate it. Do you just do the basic draft or do you do anything fancy, Tyson? Nice. So do you pick a charity and then the winner ends up getting the spots? Is that what happens? 40, man, this is late. 9:30? It's past my bedtime. Then again, I'm always here. NFL.com. Man, I don't think NFL.com is going to be around next year with the ESPN agreement. To be perfectly honest, like I don't draft often on NFL. Like I always forget that it's there, which always throws me off. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Audio adrenaline. That's one I haven't heard in a bit. Ooh, Jabril Peppers got cut by the Patriots today? Wow. I mean, I know he was getting up there in age, but it's kind of surprising. So how many divisions are there? Who's starting at safety for the Pats now? Jalen Hawkins and 2025 fourth round pick Craig Woodson are their top safeties. Huh. Oh, so that's a pretty big thing that they're running then. That's cool. Walker Bueller cut by the Red Sox. You know, this happened yesterday, so I mean, I think we have to talk about it today because it was a thing. It happened. Um, uh, uh, Micah Parsons. Like, dude, like of all the teams that he could have gone to, why does it have to be the Packers? Like, why? Like the turmoil of Bears fans and the fact that just keeps occurring, like eats away at my soul. And I hate it. Nice. So is that just like an extra little thing that they had as an option? Because like, what's the buy-in for like a charity league like that just to donate? I'm assuming it's like 1-200, something like that. So like that was my whole thing too. $70, that's it? Wow. Okay. Okay, fair. Um yeah, I tell you what, I the fact that the compensation was what it was. I mean, Micah Parsons is only 26 years old. He's a younger dude. He was in the 5th year of his rookie deal, and they trade him to an NFC team. Like that, it blows my mind that that is the best return that the Cowboys could have gotten. Unless there is something that the Cowboys are hiding about the medical issues that Parsons dealt with last year. Like, that's the only other thing that makes sense in my mind, where I'm like, it just, I mean, it's just Jerry being Jerry, maybe. I don't know. But, like, it just, my goodness. You know, it's just, it makes you wonder. It truly does make you wonder. Oh, I mean, he has to be. I mean, the fact that he even became like the Cowboys coach in the first place. Like, do you remember? Does anybody remember that press conference when Mike McCarthy became head coach, and he's sitting here and is like, it was Jerry Jones saying, "Oh yeah, he's been looking at film this whole time, and he's been doing so much when he hasn't been working in the league." And then they get him up on stage, and McCarthy's just like, "Yeah, I wasn't doing any of that." To be fair, I don't think Mike McCarthy was the problem with the Cowboys. It was very, very clear that once they lost Dak, like that was pretty much it. Things were not going to go well. Hey, Chris, happy Friday. But like of all the teams to jettison off, like are arguably uh generational defensive player. He's like borderline for me, whether he's generational or not, because frankly, there were a lot of things with that Cowboys defense. I mean, they were a top defense for a bit there. The first 2-3-ish years with Parsons there, but they also struggled to specifically stop the run. And I know Kenny Clark is getting older and he didn't have the greatest season last year, but I'm curious to see how that is going to impact the interior of the line. I know the Packers have done a good job at filling in those gaps, but I don't know if they have enough to necessarily finish the job there. But when you've got guys like that on the edge, maybe it's not too bad. You have Edgerrin Cooper, Micah Parsons, Rashawn Gary. Was it Colby Wooden and Devontae Wyatt? Wyatt was a first-round pick like 2-3 years ago. Wooden was a mid-round pick. This is going to be his third year? I mean, you still have Lucas Van Ness that you picked up in the first round 2 years ago on the edge. So, I mean, I think edge, you're fine. I miss Old Country Buffet. Old Country Buffet used to be good. I can't do the Golden Corral anymore. I really can't. We went in there. I think the jumping the shark moment for buffets in general was the introduction of the chocolate fountain. I do not want a communal chocolate fountain as a part of my buffet meal. I will gladly attend the finest Chinese buffet, but never, ever a Golden Corral. Just nope, not happening. Can't pay me to do it. Did you eat them all, Carter? I don't know how many you took back with you to Kansas City. Yeah, Chris, I was going back and forth about how to build that mixer. We figured doing triple team tiers. You get 3 teams per spot that made the most sense. Carter, I'll send you the full list of all the flavors because I think that will. Here, hold on. I know it exists in my photos somewhere. There we go. Check your texts. Kind of gives you an idea of everything because I don't think we really talked about everything that we had. I know I brought that giant bag that literally had everything that we have, but that lays it all out. Easier to digest, no pun intended. Dude, the Cajun Gator is so good. that is the Cajun Gator, the teriyaki beef, the barbecue pork, the fire beef, and the hotter than hell beef. All day, eat them all. Now I want to go stop by the shop before I go home, and then my father-in-law is going to get a warning that somebody was in the shop at midnight, thinking somebody broke in. You got it, Chief. Just remind me. Shoot me a text and remind me because I will forget. Too late. No, just kidding. Oh, boy. All right, folks. Update time. This is where we stand. 2, 4, 7, and 10. 6 left on the single box of Panini Luminance football that's going to be a part of our EB dub. But a general reminder, 2 more spots and we're cracking open some Origins football. Origins football. I'm going to assume that's what this box of racing is on the floor next to me. It's not open. We're so close. So close on the EB dub. We're going to random a gold pack in it? Okay. That's fancy. I'll prepare the screen. Yeah, it's the case on the floor is Select Racing. Two breaks with 2 spots left. They're taunting us. TopShelfBreaks.com, folks. That's where you can find the fun that we got on the board. And again, folks, one person in that EB dub is going to get one of these. It's really happening. Shiny. Shiny and real. This is all we got left of these. That's it. Got a whole box. Now they're gone. Oh, down to 1. James coming in. Grabbing a spot. We got 1 spot left. And the EB dub is filled. We are ripping Origins. Give them to balance out. Origins boxes are tricky to get to stand upright. Luminance, there are 6. And usually they go pretty quick. So we got an EB dub with the single hobby BOGO tiered teams of Luminance. 6 spots left, $19.99 a spot. No doubt in my mind we'll get to that tonight. Usually that tends to get moving and grooving once the EB dub is sold out because that kind of triggers that. So 1 spot left in the EB dub, $56.99. TopShelfBreaks.com is where you can find us. Purchase that last spot. Chance to win the Chargers, Bucks, Niners, Rams, Jets, Ravens, or Bears in an 8-box. It's an 8-box. Oh, jeez. I almost shorted ourselves 2 boxes. I don't even know what I'm talking about anymore. I keep saying 6. I only had 6 of them up here, but I got to add 2 more. And pretend they're not dominoes and knock them all over. All right, 8 boxes of Origins. Or you'll get a spot in that Luminance Football single hobby box. One or the other. And then one of the 15 will also get a Panini Gold Pack. For free. It's going to happen. It really will. And we're sold out. We are sold out. All right. Then we'll update some other numbers here on the board because we got some more to knock down. We're down to 7 on our retail downtown break. 2 in the Panini Luminance. Seven, 2, and 2. So we'll change this one over. From EBDib 2025 Luminance Football single box. Logo tiered teams. Change that to a 2. But the more important thing, we got to random some names. So let's do it. Here they are, the 15 entries. We're going to random this list twice. The first time is going to be for the spots that you see here. The second time is going to be for the gold pack. All right? Each list roll is going to happen 10 times. 10 times we're going to roll each list. So good luck everybody. Here we go. John down to Thomas. And there we go. There you have it. We'll leave that up for a second. And then we're going to go 10 times again. And this is for a gold pack. And we'll rip this right away. So good luck. Tyson wins the gold. Congratulations. Tyson taking home some gold VIP. So we'll rip that before we get into our origins. Bring on the WNBA. Yeah, it definitely feels that way, doesn't it? Do we need to do like a ritual of sorts? To make sure that we that we don't end up with any WNBA players. Where is this? There it is. Put those in there. All right. So pick your team lists are ready. Let's before we get to the gold pack, let's see who's going to be getting the Jags as a freebie here. There's the list. 24 teams were purchased outright. We're going to roll this list 13 times. The team on top gets the Jaguars as a freebie. And that team is going to be Tyson, the Lions spot. He gets some gold packs. He gets the Jags. Very nice. Congratulations. The odds in your favor, sir. With as many spots as you had purchased. So we'll get this all centered up. Alphabetized. The Lions do win. That's true. Contrary to popular belief. All right. Gold pack time. And then Origins time. Good luck, Tyson. Yannick Skinner, and a Sophie Cunningham. Can't break the WNBA curse. The Yannick Sinner is 11 of 25. So some tennis to 25. And a Sophie. I believe she just tore her ACL like 2 weeks ago. The Fever are cursed. Married to somebody that is a diehard Indiana Fever fan. We've been to Gainbridge twice this year already. Yeah, that team has had a lot of downs, not too many ups. All right. Let's have some fun, folks. Friday night calls for the newest football release from Panini. It is 2025 Panini Origins football. We have 8 boxes of Panini Origins. There's just 7 cards in each of these boxes of the latest rookie class, as well as some legends. And we're going pick your team style. There's all of our teams over there to the right. Congratulations to Tyson. His Lions spot picks up the Jags as a freebie. If you have never been a part of our Pick Your Team breaks, we give away one of the top teams in the break as a freebie, and the Jags happen to be it in this one. So without further ado, we're going to dive in just one pack with each of these 7 cards. We actually have a cover card. Look what CK found in the storage. It did not break credit. Woo! Not gonna do that, but we'll do that as a hide card. Here we go. Good luck. Oh, they're not. Oh, okay, that's trippy. Because last year they were booklets where you open them. This they just slide. That's cool. You can also get patches in this. I don't know where my garbage can is either. I'm ill prepared for this, or so it appears. Let's see what we got. Don't know the order of these cards either, so we're just gonna go top to bottom, see what we got. Prepare ourselves. This is wonky how they got these. So we'll start. Oh, nope. That's going to be our autos. So we'll start this way. They're all upside down. Doesn't make any sense. Matthew Golden. Matthew Golden for the Packers. Just a base. Michael Williams, and that's going to be a nice low number. That's going to be 63 of 75 for the Niners and Tyson. And then Caleb Williams to 225 for the Bears. Bears going to Thomas. Thomas picking up the Bears in the EB dub. Then we get into our hits. 4 in total. First up, a patch. International origins for the New York Football Giants. Bobby Okereke. I'm not a Giants fan, as you can clearly tell. Oh, there's Mahomes autos in this? Get out. Okay, that's pretty cool. I didn't know there were Mahomes autos in this. Who's got the Chiefs? David E. Ooh. Next up, another patch. Another international origins. Talanoa Hufanga for the Denver Broncos. Even though he isn't a Niners, it is a Broncos card. Going to Kyle K. And our autos, first one up. For the Titans, Ilik Eomanor. For Titans, who's got those Titans? Who are they? Tyson. Another star auto. It seems like we have one every couple of years. They'll sign with a star. Very nice there. And our patch auto. How about Jalen Royals for the Chiefs? Chiefs, David E. Does that got a number on it? I don't think it does. Simple patch auto. Full white. Very nice RPA. All right. On to the next. Now that I know they slide out from the bottom. Okay, I don't even see my garbage can. It's like way over there. It's very interesting names in this. I will say that. Donovan Izaraku for the Cowboys. What does he play? Dominant defenses start in the trenches. Oh. All right. And Derrick Henry to 225. And Ashton Genty to 149 for the Raiders. Tyson. Brings us to our hits, and we start ourselves off. Very nice wide receiver patch here for the Houston Texans. Jaden Higgins to 199 on the 2 color. Texans, Thomas. A lot of people thinking there's going to be some big things coming out of Jaden Higgins this year from Iowa State. He's been showing out at camp, doing his thing. Isaac Tesla to 99. Hometown inscriptions for the Lions and Tyson. Very nice. He has been a training camp dandy for the Lions. And we move on. How about Matthew Golden for the Green Bay Packers? First round wideout, first in many, many years for the Green Bay Packers. The Packers going to Jim. Chance to step right in and contribute right away in Green Bay. We got an extra. Did we get an extra auto here? Oh, no, just Tank Bigsby. Tank being Tank. Hiding on the bottom. That's okay. All right, box 3. Slide. Are there still booklets in this? Is that still a thing? I have to ask, because I truly don't know. All right, first up, Riley Moss for the Broncos. Trey Harris for the Chargers. Quinshon Judkins for the Browns. 5 of 5. Look at there. Browns. Tyson. He hasn't signed with them yet. But they're going to put him in the uniform anyway. How does that work? He doesn't sign the contract, but somehow he's still in the uniform. This honestly might be a very interesting scenario. And I'm not really sure how to, like, he literally might not play. There is the possibility he may not sign a contract. All right. Puka, 225 for the Rams. 3 different booklets. Okay. Patch. How about some Cam Scattaboo to 199? Giants, Tyson. A little bit of 2-color there on the bottom. An auto for the Rams. Terrence Ferguson, 25 of 25 with the Denver, Colorado inscription. The Rams, Thomas. Very nice. Denver kid. eBay 101. I mean, he very well could take over that backfield. Like, Tyrone Tracy cannot hold on to the ball. Devin Singletary is not getting any younger. But But there's something about fourth-round picks that just never pans out, and I never understood it. Okay, don't get me wrong. Great player coming up. Laziest auto ever for the Giants and Tyson. Abdul Carter with the @ symbol. Very nice. Man, make an attempt. All right, box 4. We start with DaRon Bland. Malachi Starks. Practice helmet and all. For the Ravens. Tyler Shoe. Ooh, this is going to be a nice little number. To 50 for the Saints. And Tyson. He's going to start the year behind Spencer Rattler. Still an opportunity to do some damage there. In due time. Jalen Royals to 225. Is it Shuck or is it Shoe? I've heard it pronounced both ways. Sleeper pick right here. Jaden Blue for the Dallas Cowboys. 77-99. There's a lot of people who think he can overtake that backfield by the end of the year. Javonte Williams. You don't know who Jalen Royals is? It is Shuck. Okay. I've been pronouncing it wrong this entire time. Speaking of Jalen Royals, well, you're going to learn who he is because here's another auto of him. With the Origin Special 00. Going to David E. Phil Maffa. Oh, baby. Da Bears Thomas. How about some Colston Loveland? RPA. Very nice. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is our third Jalen Royals. Our first Colston Loveland, though. All right, we're halfway through. I just want a booklet. I love booklets. I know they are polarizing, but I just want to open one. That's it. I don't want 2 or 3. Just give me one. That's all I want. We'll start this one off with, which way are we going here? Yeah, we'll start off with a really nice one here. How about a blank slate Puka for the Rams? Thomas. Woo! Case it. BEA beautiful. Very, very nice. Caleb Johnson to 75. It might be a case that I thought it was the case. It was the case hit last year. They changed that too? DK Metcalf to 99 for the Steelers. Oh, got ourselves an extra hit. How about that? Jackson Dart to 99 for the Giants. Tyson. Nice two-color red there. Got some proving ground. Jordan James to 199 for the Niners and Tyson. Proving ground signatures. Oh, we saw this guy earlier. Donovan Iziraku to 199. Another proving ground. So we got two proving grounds. And our final card. It makes you wish it worked out the way that a lot of people thought it would. RPA Shedeur Sanders. A little bit of yarn in there. Shedeur Sanders, RPA, going to the Browns and Tyson. That's definitely one you want to hold on to. Check back in. A little down the road. Three boxes to go. I feel like the booklets almost need to be the case hit. Make sure this is make sure I'm not pulling random cards off here anymore. Jerry Jeudy. Jaden Higgins. The other Jaden. Jamian Sherwood for the Jets to 225. Not Damian, Jamian. And our final one here, Riley Leonard to 149 for the Colts. Notre Dame. All right. Oh, got some color. How about Caleb Johnson for the Steelers? Steelers and Thomas. That's going to be 44.75. Very nice. Get some more 140 top loaders here as we narrow things down. Our auto. Oh, how about this? Mason Graham. Another early draft pick to 199 on the proving ground. For the Browns, Tyson. And final card here. See what we got. Going this way. For the Philadelphia Eagles, Kyle McCord, RPA. Not too many numbers on these RPA cards. I will say that. So you just need Dylan Gabriel to pull the trifecta on the Browns. Two is going to be our first card here on the base. We'll follow that up with Graham Mertz. Graham Mertz. And a Jeremiah Wasu Koromoa to 225. And Jalen Wright to 149. There is an auto booklet with Gabriel and Shedeur. Oh, man. That'd be legit. All right, first hit coming up. How about some Ashton Genty for the Raiders and Tyson to 49. 21 of 49. A lot of silver. A little bit of black down there. The stud running back. Should have that be our new game. Get the counter ready. Our auto. Mykel Williams for the Niners to 49. Tyson again. Expecting big things on the defensive side of the ball out of Mykel Williams. MW. Kind of bland. All right, and where are we going here? Vegas Raiders. Jack Beck, TCU product to 49 on the RPA. It's a Raiders box. I believe our first numbered RPA, if I'm not mistaken. That brings us to our final box. Let's see what we got. Can we find a book? Could the book be in one of our other boxes that we've got here? I don't think we got a book in this one. Seems kind of skinny. Unless it's the only thing in here. Which is also possible, I guess. Nope. Hunter Henry. Cam Ward for the Titans. Tyson. Yeah, with Fanatics announcing that they're not going to release any football products this year, there's not going to be a Cam Ward rookie auto. I don't believe until later in the year. If I'm not mistaken. Devontae Adams, 48 of 50. For the Rams. And Thomas. Xavier Worthy to 75 for the Chiefs. I just love how our lowest card so far is a guy that hasn't even signed with the team that he's on the card for. That's just amazing to me. Tyler Warren to 199 for the Colts and Chris Nielsen. Gonna be a stud. That I do not doubt. On-card auto, Jalen Noel, the other wide receiver that the Texans picked up in the draft, going to Thomas. All right, final RPA. It's the Browns. He pulls off the trifecta. Dylan Gabriel for the Browns. There you go, Tyson. Not a booklet, but you got yourself an RPA of both Dylan Gabriel and Shedeur Sanders all in one 8-box break. All right. Lots and lots and lots of hits. Dylan Gabriel for the Browns, Jalen Noel for the Texans, Tyler Warren patch, Xavier Worthy to 75, Devontae Adams to 50. Nice Cam Ward rookie there. Jack Beck to 49 for the Raiders. Michael Williams auto to 49 for the Niners. A two-color patch, 49, Ashton Genty to the Raiders. Philadelphia Eagles RPA, Kyle McCord, QB there. Mason Graham auto for the Browns. Caleb Johnson patch for the Steelers. Shedeur Sanders RPA for the Browns. Donovan Izaraku for the Cowboys on that there. Jordan James for the Niners. A Jackson Dart patch for the Giants. DK Metcalf to 99. Caleb Johnson to 75. The blank slate Puka for the Rams. Colston Loveland RPA for the Bears. Jalen Royals auto for the Chiefs. Jaden Blue patch for the Cowboys. Tyler Shook. We went over Shuck. Tyler Shuck to 50 for the Saints. Abdul Carter RPA for the Giants. A nice hometown inscriptions for the Rams. Terrence Ferguson. Cam Scattaboo for the Giants to 199. Hey, we're not done just yet. The dude who hasn't even signed with his team yet, Quinshon Judkins for the Browns, 5 of 5. Matthew Golden RPA for the Packers. Isaac Tesla to 99 for the Lions. Jaden Higgins to 199 on the patch there. RPA Jalen Royals for the Chiefs. Elik Eominor for the Titans. Why are all these names difficult? That's all I got to say. Talanoa Hufanga for the Denver Broncos on the patch there. Bobby Okirki. That's all we're going to go with for the New York Giants to 99 and a Michael Williams 275. Lots and lots and lots of hits, low number cards, and that's going to do it. 8 boxes of Panini Origins football. Spine those two autos together. If it worked that way, you know. I wish it worked that way. All right, let's head back to the dashboard here. See what we got. Okie dokie. still sitting at 2 on the Pokemon. The Luminance is sold out. And we are at, what else are we at here? 2 for the, okay, so 2 for Pokemon. Luminance is sold out. We're down to 5 on the Donruss Optic 3 retail box. And then still at 7 on the Topps Mixer. All right, let me go grab that Luminance, and we will get that one next off the ground. Okie dokie. Get this break built up here. Need to. There you go. All right, 15 entries. Get our BOGO tiered teams. All right. All right, there is tier number 2, tier number 1, and our 15 names. Let's roll each one of these lists. Grand total of 13 times. Browns down to the Panthers. We'll bring these over. There we go. And 13 times on tier 2. Couple combo spots. Cardinals, Jets, Rams, Falcons. And 13 times on our list of names. Good luck. Nielsen down to Chris. Paste it once. We will paste it twice. There you have it. All right. Fresh off the EB Dub, it is a single box of 2025 Luminance Football from Panini. Every single spot in this break getting 2 teams. Some of you getting 3 because we had some combo spots. The Cardinals, Jets, and Rams, Falcons. And so now we're going to open this up. We're looking for 3 autos plus 1 patch. See what we got. Good luck. Just 4 packs in total. I literally rolled it right behind the board, so I can't still see anything, which is kind of annoying, but that's what I get. Is that Jonathan Stewart? Oh, man. Throwback. Ooh. Devin Achane to 35 for the Dolphins. Dolphins and Kyle K. Nice low number out of the gate. Followed up by our patch. And this time it is Beacons James Cook for the Bills. The Bills going to Tyson on James Cook. Single blue patch. All right, on to pack 2. Ashton Genty to 249 for the Raiders. And Mason Taylor for the Jets in the red ink. The Jets, that combo spot going to Chris. Red is not numbered. Shador. All right. Jaden Daniels. Riley Leonard to 100 for the Colts. Devin Neal, I believe, for the Saints to 150, right? Devin Neal? Yeah, Devin Neal. And Brooks for the Commanders to 700. That is Ja'Cory Brooks for the Commanders. Commanders going to Chris. Down there at the bottom, 15 spot. Louisville. Get these sleeved up here. Riley Leonard to 100. So is Riley Leonard the QB3 or did they cut him? I don't even know. I feel like you almost have to keep 3 quarterbacks if Anthony Richardson's your backup for as quickly as he can get injured. Oop, upside down. Try that again. Shepard to 150 for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. That is going to be Will Shepard. And a throwback auto, man, a throwback among throwbacks. Greg Lloyd for the Steelers. Big throwback name there. The Steelers going to Kyle K. That is 43 of 50 on the Greg Lloyd vintage autographs. Caleb Williams Vestige. And Gunnar Helm rounding us out with the single box of 2025 Luminance football. Thank you, everybody. All right. See if we got any updates. We're getting close and a couple more breaks. Just need a couple more spots filled out. 2 more on the Pokemon. The Donruss Optic has filled out. Brian B-Mark coming in, grabbing 5 spots. So we'll get that one moving next. We'll update our board here. Still 7 in the tops mixer as well. So these are all we got left on the board here. This next one's going to be a fun one. As we will random all the packs that we have. And it is a lot of packs. Like a lot. 60 in total. We're going to open up every single box. We're going to random them all up. Everybody's going to get 5 packs apiece. All right. Get the rest of this squared away. All right. Everybody there. Everybody here. All right. 1, 2, 3. Taking all these packs. So many packs. So many. I have no idea if I'm making it into the garbage behind me, or behind this board, but hope for the best. Clean it up later. Missed. That's on the floor. All right. Last grouping of packs. Empty. Whee. All right. All these packs are going to get shuffled. All of them, 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 all of them. I don't think we have enough. Nope, we don't. It's going to take me just as much to stack them back up than it is to rip them all. All right. There's one stack. There is 2 stacks. Spread them out a little bit more. There we go. All right, 5 lovely stacks in a row. Let's get to it. All right, here is our list. This is going to be the order of our packs being ripped 7 times. Beamar down to Tyson. There we go. Blow it up. Keep that on standby there. So, blow it up even more, actually. We'll do that. Read a little bit better. We're diving into some retail. This time it's of 2024 Donruss Optic Football. Random pack breaks. Every single spot that you see over here on this board is getting 5 packs of these cards. There is the off chance we could pull a downtown for cheap. So that's what we're going to try and do here and see what we can come away with. Good luck, everybody. We're going to go in order. So this stack, that stack, that stack, that stack, and that stack. 5 packs per spot. So Brian going to start us off. Let's pull some heat out of some retail. Good luck. Here we go. There's 4. There's 5. All right. Burks, Chase Brown, and Malik Neighbors on the rookie recruits. Will be heavy on the base more than likely, but at the same time, that off chance exists. Silver, Byron Young. There's Jalen McMillan there as well. All right. First 5 down. This is where I wish we had the cardboard to label all these. But alas, we do not. Tyson, next 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, Jazon Newton on the red, white, and blue stars. Very nice. I don't think these are numbered. Nope, not. Still a cool little insert. On Diggs, Devin Leary. Oh, look at back here. Saw something pretty. What is it? The throwback, Caleb Williams. Throwback rated rookie, Caleb Williams. Tyler Nubin. And another stars. This one, Jackson Smith and Jigba for the Steelers. Very nice. Back to Brian. Brian gets the next 5. Here they are. Cade Otton on the stars parallel. Rated rookie Troy Franklin. Stars parallel. And lots of these. Sky Moore. I think he just got traded to the Niners. He got traded somewhere. I don't think he's with the Chiefs anymore. Silver, Isaiah Pacheco, and a Jermaine Burton rated rookie. Bo Nix. Very nice. Take that one. All right. Oh, we're sticking with Brian. Brian's got the next one, too. One, two, three, four, five. I'm pretty sure it was San Francisco, wasn't it? Gonna have to Google correct me on that one. Najee. I mean, the Chiefs had a lot of receivers. Zach Moss. Pretty sure they cut him. Sticky. Grady Jarrett. Now a Bear. Lad McConkey. All right, and final pack of this 5 for you here. Brian. The throwback Roma Dunze. Rated rookie. Very nice. All right. On to Kelly. Kelly was looking for a Brock Bowers last week in the breaks. I would die if we end up pulling a Brock Bowers downtown out of this. Just the irony of it, I would laugh for a while. Terrion Arnold, rated rookie for the Lions. Man, the stickiness of some of these wrappers. Dallas Turner. 49ers? Okay. That's what I figured. I knew it was somewhere out west. Silver Jalen Hyatt. That's a dude who never really panned out either. Jalen Hyatt. Jaheim Bell. All right. On to Tyson again. Next 5, 4, 5. Got something coming up here. What do we got coming up here? Light it up. Patrick Mahomes. Insert yet to be seen. Mason Smith. Silver Roquan. Tyson Bagent, CK's favorite. Fred Warner, captain in charge. Blake Corum. All right. On to Brian again. Four and five. Latu. Tony Pollard. Darius Robinson. Rated rookie. Caleb Williams again on the throwback. That's our second throwback Caleb Williams we've found. Fred Warner. Stars. We have another one coming up here. Mason Smith. All right, so those going to Brian as well. We swing back to Kelly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Joe Alt. Von Miller. Who did Von Miller sign with? He's not with the Bills anymore. Where is he? He's Quinion Mitchell. All right. On we go to Tim. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is he with the Saints? Is that? I don't think that's right. Maybe it is right. I feel like he's in the South somewhere. A.J. Dillon, silver. Jabril Peppers cut today. Sad. Oh, look at there. Jaden Daniels. Tim getting himself a card. Picking up the rated rookie star, Jaden Daniels. Very nice. That deserves one of these.
Oh, yeah!
Still a couple more packs. See what we can find. Von Miller's playing for the Commanders? Really? Chain reaction, Saquon. That's not the team I thought he was with. On to Tyson. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wow. Ring chasing. I mean, at his age, and it's pretty much all you should be doing outside of just a general love of the game. Tip Ryman. Theo Johnson in those terribly ugly Giants uniforms, the throwbacks. Jameson Williams star. Monte David. And Joe Milton III. All right. That brings us back to Brian for his final 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Primary colors, Jaden Daniels. Insert Jaden. Passing grade, Tua. I don't even know if I've ever even really seen one of those passing grades before. See what else we can find here. Bucky Irving, hidden potential. Lots of inserts in these 5-packs. Man, that's ancient for a linebacker. I give him credit for keep going, man. It's wild stuff. The 100, Jerome Ford. Somehow not numbered to 100. I feel like there was a missed opportunity there. I mean, linebackers play. I mean, Calais Campbell, I think, is up there in age. Tony Pollard, silver for the Titans. But really, those are the two guys that just seem to have no expiration date. I know Vaughn's missed quite a bit of time over the last couple years. All right, final 5 packs going to Tyson. Play action, Aaron Jones. Jeremiah Trotter Jr. That's right, Jr. Not the Trotter of old, of yesteryear. Sky Moore, star. I thought that dude was going to be something big. I really did. Boy, was I wrong. Jalen Polk. Final pack. Can we get some last pack magic? How about a My House, Jaden Daniels? Blue? Is that numbered? No. Not numbered. Still, Jaden Daniels is Jaden Daniels. All right, so picked up 3 Jaden Daniels cards out of that break. Not bad whatsoever. And that will do it for our 3 retail boxes of Donruss Optic Football. All right. Let's I don't know how many of these team bags I'm going to need to get all these in here. But we will. Try to see what we can stuff in without damaging the cards, of course, because that would just be terrible sequence of events. Tyson and Brian are going to need like 5 bags apiece with all these cards. Calais Campbell's only 30. I thought for sure he was closer to 40 than that, or at 40 altogether. Huh. Well, things you learn. I'm trying to think. Who is the oldest player in the NFL right now? Is it Joe Flacco? I'm trying to think quarterbacks. Aaron Rodgers. Who else? Who else is up there in age? I feel like there's one quarterback I'm just missing. That's a good question. I didn't even know. I didn't even know there was a card show in Hampshire, and because we're in I live in Pingree Grove, and my kids go to school there, and so I'm like, oh, there's a card show at the school. I don't know. I maybe. I know Chris was promoting it. Yeah, I'm honestly shocked that they're doing it out in that neck of the woods, if I'm being honest. And honestly, if it wasn't for the fact that my son's got a baseball game like crack of dawn tomorrow in Bartlett, we'd probably be there. But unfortunately, that's just the fun of baseball schedules. Oh, Rogers is the oldest at 40? Okay. It was like thinking, like trying to think through, like, okay, I know this guy's old. I know that guy's old. Some guys just won't give it a rest and retire. Have the promotions said how many booths they're going to have at Hampshire tomorrow? Because is it at Hampshire Elementary or is it Gary D. Wright? I'm trying to remember what I saw. I thought I saw Gary D. Nick Folk is 40? Wow. I did not think he was that old. 100. Whoa. That is a lot of tables for Hampshire, Illinois. I might have to go out there. Is Mercedes Lewis signed? Because I know he's not on the Bears anymore. Oh, it is a Gary. Okay. All right. I'm being told Pokemon is sold out. We're down to 6 on the tops. 12 on the Origins still. Pokemon is sold out. And that's what we truly care about. Right? Right. Carter, Tyson, T-Bins all getting in on some Pokemon. Same style, same setup. Let's make it happen. Actually, before we do, we got to crack and random all of our lovely Pokemon. You can see right there in the bottom left corner, so we will do that. Shuffle them all up. Everybody gets 2 of each. Per spot. Oh, you pulled the red Victini? Nice. I have not seen one in person yet. I would love for us to pull one here. Or one of the legendaries. Full art legendary. We'll take that too. But yeah, red Victini, absolutely. I mean, you might as well, you know. Yeah, sell that immediately. No doubt about that. All right, so we're going to do in order for our randoms. Ooh, high number, 16. Figure out what our order is. Tyson, down to Tyson. Paste our values in here. HP. Uh-oh. Gonna have to bring that over. There we go. 18-22. Are you serious? Wow. That's wild. All right. Time for some fun. Some monsters. It's time for a good old-fashioned Pokemon battle. Here we go. This is how it works. Every single spot in this break, the 6 spots you see there on the board, are going to get 2 White Flare and 2 Black Bolt. We're going to open up all the packs. We're going to look for the highest HP Pokemon. And that person who gets the highest will win 2 extra packs, 1 White Flare, 1 Black Bolt. And the second highest spot will also win 2 packs. So, chance to win plenty of packs here. So, let's see what we can find and hopefully some of the rarest in the game and make it a fantastic Friday night of Pokemon polls, shall we? All right, here we go. Tyson going to start us off. 1, 2. 1, 2. Start with the White Flare. Opened up some Black Bolt earlier this evening. Ooh, nice shiny. Starting things off with the shiny energy. I just remember, so 170. Just a Pokeball there. How about a Hydreigon 330 out of the gate, full art? EX. I don't think that's going to get beat. Hey, thanks for hanging out, Chris. Have a great Labor Day weekend yourself. And Tyson just throwing punches immediately. I got this. I'm going to pull 330 in the first pack. I'm pretty sure 330 is as high as it goes. So you may just have guaranteed yourself 2 packs. Samurott Hollow. That's not the full art version. It's like the in-between. There is another one. We'll see if we can find it. You never know. Meloetta EX. All right. Final pack out of your first spot here, Tyson. Go lurk. Clink clang. Hollow. We're real mature around here, you know? All right, on to T-Bins. 2 and 2. Shiny. Sawsbuck 130, Gigalith 170. And Archeops, so 170. Current leader. Should be able to be beaten. Another shiny energy. YouTube chat's off the rails. Stoutland, Roggenrola, and Tornadus. All right, on to the black bolt packs. Caracosta, that is a reverse hollow. And Excadrill to 270 on the EX. I mean, let's be real here. We're grown men opening packs of Pokemon cards on live stream. So, I mean, we're already down that path. We're just leaning into it. Just Pokeball there. And Volcarona. Wrapping up first year packs T-Bins, but we're at 270, so hanging on to that second spot. Potential for 2 extra packs. All right, on to Carter. 2 and 2. Mendabuzz. Zero Plume Fossil. And, oh, it's another one. Hydreigon EX. 330. How about that? Man, Is there a 340? That's my question now. Can it be beat? I know there are some 340s, maybe even 350s out there. Standard Pokeball. Ooh, full art Joltik. And a Verizon. So we got a full art. Take that. Not a bad 2 white flare packs. On to the black bolts. Beartic. Shiny Energy. Zekrom to 230. All right. Solid 4 packs there for you, Carter. I just realized you guys can't see the HPs that are on the screen, so we're going to bump those in. There they are. All right, so Carter and Tyson currently holding on to those extra packs. Back to T-Bins. T-Bins on the hunt for his second red Victini. I think the want for the extra packs pretty much goes out the window if somebody lands the red Victini. Shiny purple. I need to go this way. Easier to do. Cofagrigus. Looking to beat or tie 330. Caldeo 210 on the EX. All right, on a black bolt for T-Bins. And Tyson's going to close us out with the final 8 packs. Shiny. Never understood the point of, shiny energies. Oh, look at that. Pokeball Prism Energy. Very cool. And Landorus. Final black bolt. See what we got. And it is Excadrill. Full art. Excadrill EX 270. Very nice. All right. That brings us to Tyson. Tyson, we'll go through all your white flare first, since you have the final 2 spots. Ultimately comes down to whether you can get a second spot at 330 or beat it. Pokeball Vanillix. Buffalon full art. Very cool to 220. Just Pokeball, just Pokeball. Another full art, Swadloon. And another full art. Man, look at these packs. Swadloon and Keldeo. Back to back. Very nice. Not done yet. Just 2 packs in. Uh, yeah, it looks like a... Frankly, it looks more like a My Little Pony than it does a Pokemon. In my opinion. Emboar. All right, final white flare here for you, Tyson. Verizon. Okay. On to the black bolts. Shiny. Just Pokeball. Volcarona. Haxorus. 170. All right, 2 packs left. Cobalion as a reverse. Master Ball reverse. Very nice. And a Thunderous. That Master Ball. That might be worth something. Master Ball reverse rare. All right, final pack. It feels heavy. I'm skeptical. Just Pokeball. Full art. Omamaloa. And Caracasta. Another full art. Had a bit of a full art run there for a second. All right, that means Tyson and Carter splitting the extra packs. Congratulations. There they are. Let's rip them open. Tyson, you get the first 2. Shiny Fire. Leave it to the gravity packs to have like the biggest hit out of this entire break. I can feel it coming. I don't know why. Emboar definitely wasn't in that pack. I just feel like we're due for a monster. Maybe not. Superior. 320. All right. And Carter. His 2 packs. Start with the white flare. Jellicent. Some of these I've like never heard of. last rare. Oh, thunderous. Wah, wah. All right. Well, that's going to do it. Our Pokepack battle of Black Bolt and White Flare. Oh, boy. All right, 12 and 6. We'll hang out here for a second, see if we get any movement, but we might push those to next week after the holiday. See how it goes as we pack up all of our fun Pokemon. Anybody with fun plans for the holiday weekend or just laying low? Hopefully fun things. Oh, that's a busy weekend. Any in person or all online? Arkansas Pine Bluff. Like, can we get over the booking of garbage FCS teams? Just in college football in general. I'm very happy that college football is back this weekend. 2 in person. Wow. All right. That'll be fun. In-person drafts are always a hoot. All right. Well, folks, I also don't want to fully tap out, but I will be completely honest with you. My back is on fire right now from the fun I had earlier this week. We're going to roll over the Origins football and the baseball mixer that we had on the board to Wednesday after the holiday. So we'll close those out. We'll have some more releases as we get ready for the kickoff of the football season next week. He'll be here before you know it. But do appreciate each and every one of you hanging out with us here tonight and having fun on this Friday. And we will see you next week right here, same times, same places at Top Shelf Breaks and TopShelfBreaks.com. Take care, everybody.